Let's learn about squares and rectangles. So come to code.strivemap.com to follow along. You're going to go new, you're going to go simple mode. Now, this is just going to keep things nice and easy, so you don't have to worry about where you're going to code. And I'm just going to make my font big so we can see. And what I'm going to do is the following. So in between background and draw tick axes, that's where we're going to draw our code. Okay, let's start with a square. So I'm going to come to this little icon over here, and I get this page. I come to the search thing, and I'm going to search square. And this is going to give me all of the documentation and information I need on how to draw squares. So I can see, okay, to draw a square, I need to say square, and you give it these three numbers, x, y, and length. So let's play around. So I'm going to say square, open brackets. Let's give it an x of 100, a y of 200, and a length of 300. There we go, okay? So, so the x is the x coordinate of the bottom left corner. So I'm going to add another command over here called crosshair. And now I can see this is the bottom left corner of the square. So when I say 100, I'm saying from this point, this is where the bottom left corner of the x coordinate of the square is going to be. 200, this is the bottom left corner of the y coordinate. And then from that point, go 300 up and 300 across, and then fill in a square. So that's how you're going to draw squares. If you want to do something cool, we can draw a square inside of that square, 100, 200, and 100, and we get another square. You can do concentric squares. To do a rectangle, it's very similar. Let's go here, RECT, in the search bar, and we can see we need to give it 4 numbers this time. So let's get rid of our square. Actually, let's keep them. So I'm going to go RECT, and again, I need to give it the x and y coordinate of the bottom left corner. So let's say this time we're going to go 80 and 100. Now let's do something where we'll be able to see 150, 200. So it's x of 150, y 200, length 100, width 200. And there's our rectangle. So the difference between a square and a rectangle, square has equal length, equal width. A rectangle has a different length to its width. But there again, you can see that my x is 150 and my y is 200. And then I go 100 across for my width, and I go 200 across for my y. Squares and rectangles, done.